Was Splash and his Soldier the Gang Spitter, Jim Jones, throw his birthday party. Invite some of his rap friends, you know, Maino, Fabulous, some of his label mates, Freaky Zeke and others, you know, and they invite a special guest, Mr. Alpo himself. Yeah, Alpo came through, showed some Harlem love to Mr. Jones. Ain't feel bothered not once. Ain't get no hands put on him not once, you know, had a good time. Probably made some money, smoked some good cigars. Yeah, because one thing about it, for shit show, a lot of them dudes that was in that room at that party, and a lot of dudes that's still around Harlem and other parts of New York City and New York State, a lot of guys that are from that era, they look up to Alpo. Yeah, despite of everything that went on after the feds came, Alpo is what they wanted to be, more than Rich Porter. Yeah, because Alpo had the swag, getting the money, had the street rep, had the bodies, you know what I'm saying, flashy, get money, could get pretty girls, could get a lot of attention. They wanted that image and rep more than Rich Porter and AZ. Now, some guys from New York in that era lost all respect for Alpo. Then some guys just knew how to hide it real good. They just pretended like they lost respect for Alpo. But really, they still want to be in the same room with Alpo. Really, they want to get to say they seen him with their own eyes, put it a part of their story. They really want to shake his hand. They really want to take a picture with him, but they can't. The most they can do is stand in the same room with him, rub shoulders with him. They got excuses. They can always say, like Maino and Fabulous can say, I ain't know he was gonna be there. I was coming to support Jim Jones. I ain't know a lot of them guys that was there. I just came to support Jim Jones. I knew my man Fab, and of course I know Freaky Zeke, but I ain't know them other dudes that was at that party. I damn sure ain't know Alpo was gonna be there. I was just showing my man support. And what I'm supposed to do, just cause Alpo there, you supposed to walk out on my man's party? Nah, he stayed, he kept his distance, he stayed over there. You didn't see me beside him, hugged up with him, shaking his hand. Nah, he was over there and I was in my space. I was just vibing. Maino and Fabulous can easily say every party we go to, or every venue or concert, or anytime it's a room full of guys, it's always gonna be a rat inside the building, inside the room. We don't know everybody past. They can hit the people with that. But of course, Jim Jones don't mind if he signed a Rock Nation. Fabulous shouldn't mind either. He signed a Rock Nation. The only reason why it'll get attention because it's Alpo and he black and he don't got no power in the music industry. But they been around Desiree and all that and Rock Nation, so it ain't nothing different between Alpo and Desiree. It's just a different skin color and a different gender. That's it. But they both got the same title. It's just one been forgiven and the other one ain't. That's it. But this just lets you know that money is the king of the streets. Money is the king of the code. Nothing else, not honor, none of that. Money, status, power, that's the king. As long as you got them three, you can do anything you want to in America. Not just the streets, in America. Whoever got the most power, the most money, the most status, they can do anything. They can break any rule they want. As long as they got the power, the status, and they can change people's life, snap of their finger, or they got a lot of fear in people, they can break the rules. And ain't nobody gonna do nothing. Now, people gonna talk because it's freedom of speech. But that's it. They gonna pick and choose. So with 6ix9ine, the reason why nobody ain't gonna forgive him, because he don't got the power, the influence, or the rep. No gangster, no regular street gangster ever wanted to be 6ix9ine. He don't got the power, he ain't got the keys to unlock these elite doors. Now he can do big numbers, big superstar numbers and streams and all that stuff, but he don't got the power to unlock these elite doors. He never was an idol for the streets. He never really put no work in the streets, so he lose in every way. So without his fans, that's the only thing keep him alive. But with other people like Desiree, with P. Diddy, with Alpo, they got one or the other. They got the power, they got the status, or they got the street rep, or they got the fear, or they got it all. And that's how people pick and choose. One thing for shit show, Alpo is connected with some heavy hitters in New York still, because how can he still get in them rooms? You know, that's just the beginning. The Jim Jones party, that's just the beginning. Next time you see him, he'll be at a bigger party. If Alpo was to ever get to a Desiree level and get a big record label behind him, his paths will get erased too. One thing about gangster celebrities, the ones that want to get into the Hollywood world, the hip hop, the music industry, they'll throw all them codes and all them rules out the window if you really can change their life. If you really can put them in a room and rub shoulders with people that can change their life, they can really build wealth for them and their family. Because the regular people voices that'll say, why you hanging with him? Why you hanging with her? What about the code? They voices don't even matter. You won't even hear them voices when you get to a certain level. When you get in certain rooms. Yeah, you won't even hear them voices. That's like ants on the ground. Only time you'll hear them voices when you want to hear them voices, like when you go on Instagram and look under your comments. Yeah, when you go on your YouTube page and look under your comments, that's the only time you'll hear them voices. But in real life, yeah, them voices, you'll never hear them. When you performing, you won't hear them. You'll just hear the screams. You'll just hear the fans saying they love you and your name and repeating your lyrics. That's all you'll hear. You won't see none of that. Only on under the comments and stuff like that. When they see you in the mall, when they see you everywhere, it just be all love. Because you surrounded yourself by the right people. Understand? Trust and believe. Fabulous not going to lose no fans. Maino not going to lose no fans. Jim Jones not going to lose no fans. Nobody ain't going to lose no fans. It ain't. That's not going to happen. Now, the streets always going to red flag it and always talk down on it and talk bad about it. But the streets word and the street law only go as far as them prison walls, them corner stores, them hood clubs, them trap houses, them crack houses. Nothing past that. It don't go nothing past that. Once you get in the middle class, you don't hear that. It don't even matter no more. All Alpo got to do now is make his way to a Rock Nation party or a Puff Daddy party. He get in one of them, he good. He be rubbing shoulders with all the rappers. He be in pictures with all the rappers. Then can't nobody really say nothing because everybody around him. A Rock Nation brunch, everybody go there. From the south to the west to the north. If Jay-Z invite everybody and put the guest list out, everybody who want to go to the Rock Nation brunch party, and he say Alpo gonna be there, like he put the name of the list of people and Alpo name on there, people are still gonna show up. I'm saying it ain't a rapper gonna be like, nah, I ain't going. Alpo gonna be out there, I ain't going. Nah, they still gonna go. And it's gonna be okay because Jay-Z said so. Beyonce there. DJ Khaled there. Yeah, Meek Mill, all them there. Yeah, all them there, so it ain't gonna matter. It only matter if Jim Jones throw the party. Then people will say something. But yeah, if it was Jay-Z, it'd have been Jay-Z party, Alpo would have been there. They wouldn't have said nothing. They would have said it, it would have came, it would have went. It wouldn't have mean nothing. And really, in that room, Alpo was in with Jim Jones, Maino, and all them other gangsters that was in there. Really, Alpo got more street rep. Really, Alpo done did more stuff in the streets than any of them guys did in that room at that party. He got more street rep until he did what he did. Yeah, he did way more things than they have. He the one that really had all the bricks and was doing all the hits and setting up hits and messing with these hoes and buying all these cars at one time and jewelry and had a real rap status, superstar status in the streets. Before it was cool, before the social media, before all the TV shine and all that stuff. All that rapping about throwing the body in the trunk, throwing the body in the woods, gunning down somebody on the bike, all that stuff. He really done that or saw somebody to do that and they ain't haven't. They just rapped that or heard about that or seen it through somebody else's work. They don't want to get into it with him. They don't want to catch a case, let alone what levels can he go. He's still Alpo. He's still that killer. He still can do what he can do. The title, that's just a title. They don't take away what he can do. So they still treat him like he like that. Because it is what it is. If you and Mike Tyson was to go on a move and he was to give you up to the feds, y'all go to jail, say y'all in a holding cell together, he's still Mike Tyson. You can't beat him with your bare hands. You're going to need a team. So that's how it is with Alpo. Now, he's still Alpo. He's still a shooter. He's still a kill something. So you got to go against that, and he could have the feds on his side. You got to go against that. So niggas like, nah, I leave him alone. I won't even say nothing to him. They ain't going to run him off the party. They ain't going to threaten him. They ain't going to do none of that. They don't want all the heat that can come behind that. Alpo mess around and start a record label, sign an artist, and he pop. He in. This the beginning. Starts popping up at parties, being seen with certain rappers, work your way up, maybe get into a Rock Nation party, start your own label. You don't got to be the forefront of it with your face in front of it. You know, you can play the back cut, put the money behind it. Your name can still be on it or whatever. And yeah, people are signed to it. You give enough money, you give enough opportunity, yeah, they'll come on board. Why won't they? You get a rap startup kick, you got that kick on deck, got a couple of them kicks on deck to give out. They'll sign that dotted line all day. You can be in the video. You can either be like Puff Daddy, be all in the video, or you can be like Suge Knight, be behind the scenes. However you feel that'll help or hurt the artist. But that's my take on this situation right here, man. Ain't nothing gonna change. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Jim ain't gonna lose no fans. Maino Fab People gonna talk about it a couple of days, maybe a couple of weeks. Something that's gonna happen. People gonna forget about it. It is what it is. Y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, man. Go.